4 people streaming Crawl? No way! That's awesome! I know it's not a very popular game to stream, but I have a lot of fun streaming it. You know, Aaron, you know, we were talking... yesterday when we were doing this, schedule building. About putting this on for next week, and I had said no, but I don't know. I might try and pop this onto the schedule for next week. I do have a lot of fun streaming it. I didn't think I wanted to put up too much more. I wanted to do something else next week, but I think actually I might change my mind on that. All right, I figured the lair was coming because of the yaks and the death yak. We found the lair entrance. Oh, I'm so bad. I move so quickly. God, I gotta stop that. I'm the worst. Oh, I should have stopped at the corner. Why did I move one more in? This went from being a potentially interesting encounter where I had some options to now I'm like immediately in like hell. That was such a stupid move. All right. Well, now I've just got to blink and root and run. I think I'm going to blink and run. All right, I'm on the wrong side of him now, so I'm going to blink and root. Pokeball, root. All right, he's rooted. All right, we're good. We probably live. All right, he's free, but he's probably dead. Oh, how are you not dead? Be dead. There we go. Phew! That took one more turn to kill him than I was hoping it would. All right, I gotta be like smarter about moving into areas that are unexplored. I cannot move like I'm playing a Minotaur barbarian. I have got to pay more attention. That was way more dangerous than it should have been. A good blink and a good root helped me get out of there, but... that could easily have been a run-ender. No, I've never played in any of the tourneys. I am so far from good enough. I am so incredibly far from good enough. I can't even consistently win like Minotaur or Berserker runs. Like at the bare minimum, you have to be able to consistently win on the easy builds. Like you in order to play in the tourneys, you should be able to consistently win Minotaur Berserker runs, Deep Dwarf Fighter runs, and Gargoyle Earth Elementalist runs. Like that's like the bare minimum. And I'm so far from that point. Because otherwise, like, how are you going to make your points, right? Because you need to start getting points on the board. You've got plenty. Oh, you've got plenty of time. Oh yeah, like you've got lots of time to play, assuming you've got the time in your life to put that much time to the tourneys, which I do. Like I'm not complaining about that, but February or March, I don't know. I'll think about it. I've never played in any of the tourneys. I would kind of like to at some point, but yeah, I don't feel like I've got anywhere near the skill. Like super intimidating to consider like putting my results public. Like even just streaming it is terrifying. Boots. We'll definitely take boots. Like, even just streaming the game is terrifying, but then, like, having to put my results up on the tourney pages and everything like that so that everybody can see just how often I wipe, just how often I rip characters. Well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Honestly, it's the fact that you guys are coming out here to, like, say hi and hang out is what makes it easier. You know? I mean, if I was, like, almost paradoxically, if I was streaming to, like, 0 people... Thank you for the follow. That's our goal, by the way. That was our current goal met. That's 25 followers, halfway to the 50 mark. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Big 25. Centaur has a wand of acid. That's terrifying. Ugh. Here's the problem with this position right now. That Centaur, I want to close ranks on him. Like, I want to get right next to him because he's an archer and he's much easier to kill if he can't shoot me with his bow. But I know right behind him is a black bear, which I want to keep distance with. So I think what I'm going to do... So I'm going to put a wand of roots out there. And hopefully grab the bear behind him as well. Alright, never mind. I just killed it straight up. Alright, Vehement swapped out Shock for Static Discharge. Static Discharge is actually a cool spell. Alright, it did not grab the black bear. Let's try and do another... Oh, wrong button. Let's try and do this again. Alright, we got him. This is why I wanted to put points into evocations, because Wand of Roots is, like, really good. But yeah, I mean, as I was saying, paradoxically, if I were streaming to, like, 1 person, it would actually be more terrifying to me than to have, you know, 3 or 4 people sitting around. Because, like, not only would I have the like, God, I'm streaming this game that I know that I'm terrible at, but I also don't even have the benefit of it being, like, you know, a social experience, which is fun. You know, like, it's more fun to have people around who are, you know, talking and chatting with me and just hanging out with me for the day. So that actually paradoxically helps it for having a, you know, a handful more people kicking around. So yeah, if you guys coming out, saying hi, chilling, that's what makes it worthwhile. That's the whole reason I'm out here. You don't seem terrible in the standard for the game is terrible, so you're good. I mean, I've seen so few people play the game that the people that I end up seeing tend to be quite good at it. So, like, in my standard understanding is people who are, like, really good at the game. Because they're the only people I've really watched. Ooh, there's an embroidered scarf. So I have a cloak, which is in the same slot. My sample is biased. That's a very scientific answer. It's a very scientist approach, yes. But you are correct. My sample is extremely biased. Ooh, okay. I'm putting on the Scarf of Resistance. Screw my +0 cloak. Actually, can you enchant a cloak? No, you cannot. But I'm going to enchant those boots, though. Ooh, Phantom Mirror! Gimme, 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 gimme. We got a mirror. Alright, well, that's the Lernian Hydra fight taken care of. Maybe, if there is a Lernian Hydra fight in this one. I love to mirror the Lernian Hydra. It's so fun. I have so much fun with that fight when I have a Phantom Mirror. Okay, what do I do here? Well, I think the answer is just kill stuff. Oh! Why is Mirror good against a Hydra? So what Mirror does is it creates a copy of whatever enemy you use it on. I animated Lernie as a zombie. Yes! That's so fun. Oh, I love that so much. So Mirror makes a copy of whatever enemy you use it on. So if you use it on the Lernian Hydra, you generate a copy of the Hydra. And so the Hydra's an incredibly potent melee fighter, but it's a little bit of a glass cannon in the sense that Hydras in general aren't that strong against melee fights in general. They just happen to deal out such an incredible amount of damage that just squaring up and charging at them in melee without a plan is actually a quick way to get yourself killed. So animating a Lernian Hydra to fight back against the Lernian Hydra is awesome. And it also just means that, like, your combat log here, every turn you hit the spacebar like 8 times, because each one of them gets 27 attacks per turn, like Said No One just says. So every one of them gets, because it's 27 individual heads. So each one of them, both of the Hydras, which are going to be fighting each other, both get 27 attacks per turn. So it's just hilarious to just, like, you're spamming the spacebar through every turn, because each one gets 27 attacks. So there's like 54 attacks happen each turn, not including whatever it is that you do that turn, and also not including whatever other enemies might be on the map at the time. All right, I've been smitten like 3 times in a row just now. This is very annoying. All right, we lived. Earth magic at 11. All right. Yeah, so Hydras in general, they get 1 attack per turn for each head that they have, and the Lernian Hydra is guaranteed to spawn. It's a boss encounter. It's guaranteed to spawn with 27 heads. You'll find that the number 27 is very important in this game. Lots of things have 27. It's because it's 3 cubed. It's because it's 3 cubed. It has to do with, like, how the data values are stored. Or it's not because it's 3 cubed, it's because it's... What's the value? I don't remember. There's some particular reason why 27 is the thing, but, like, most of the integer values in the game are stored between 0 and 27. So 27 is like a very important number for this game. Like, you can own, like, 27 is the maximum level you can have. It's the maximum skill you can have in any given skill. Yeah, a lot of different things that are integer based cap at 27. Two-headed ogre. Oof. All right, that didn't do enough. Evoke. Oh, I picked up a couple of other wands here, huh? That only gave me 1 extra turn, but 1 extra turn's all I needed. But yeah, in much the same way that, like, you need an answer to Hydras in general on a run, if there are certain times, there are certain games in which you're going to need an answer to the Lernian Hydra specifically. Dagger of Venom and a Karari Tip Dart. And finding ways to deal with the Lernian Hydra is, like, one of the first major challenges beyond, like, just how do I clear the game, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into just the question of how do I clear the game, and, like, how do I just get my first win. After that, you start dealing with certain specific encounters and how to deal with them. Wow, what a room. Wow, what a room! Jesus Christ. I've stumbled into the nightmare. Where am I on the map? Okay. Where do I retreat to? I don't have any AoE on this build yet, which is like part of the big issue. Do I just tuck myself in this corner? There's like no way out. I can blink through. Yeah, I would think so, except Lair, we've already found Lair, but Orc could be here. But we've already found Lair. Lair's not here. It does look like that, though. Holy shit, you're right. No, this is just a wild vault with just a lot of enemies in it. Do I poke... I mean, the question just becomes, do I poke myself in this corner here? There is a Knoll Sergeant with a ranged weapon who might be able to keep poking me, but I can blink forward from there if I need to get away. I can really scroll a teleport from in there. Yeah, I think this is exactly what I do. I just poke myself in this corner, and I just blaster caster from here. And just hope Bahamut keeps his promise of regenerating my mana. So as long as he keeps regenerating my mana, I'll be able to, like, survive this fight. This is exactly the situation I was annoyed with. Was worried about. Now this sergeant's gonna keep blasting me from a distance, but it's fine. No different than just fighting one enemy at a time now. Alright, he's dead. Alright, was that everything that was in the room? That was actually easier than I suspected. Ah, the yak. I have not engaged the yak yet. Come on. Orc wizard as well. Thank you for reminding me. The wizard I'm not worried about, though. The yak I'm much more scared of. The wizard really can't do anything about me. I've got 2 sources of plus willpower right now. I'm also, like, immune to poison. I can see invisible. So, like, the wizard basically can't do anything against me. The yak I'm much more scared of. So if the yak closes distance with me, he can actually hit me quite hard in melee. 4? No, sorry, I misread that. I thought that was a stack of 4 potions I just picked up. That would have been insane. Nope, that was just a treasure vault, that's all. A lot of enemies. Oh, another artifact leather armor. That's cool. Let's see if it's better than mine. +1 leather armor of arc corrosion, strength 2, int 2. Ugh. I say. I'm immune to poison. I'm immune to petrification. I'm resistant to electric and torment. I'm resistant to negative energy. What's the button that show? What's the key combination to show my, like, all my resistances and stuff? I always forget. Is it like? Nope, that's the character dump. %, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I don't have arc. Wait, where's arc corrosion? Yeah, I don't have arc corrosion. But I don't think it's worth it. I don't think arc corrosion is something I'm super scared of this game. We're gonna leave it. Oh, can I not wake you up? Thank you. Didn't wake him up. Guaranteed hit on turn 1. And the Hornet's dead. Hornets are one of those kinds of enemies that, like, sometimes they absolutely end your run in one go, and sometimes they're just nothing burgers. Alright, are we done on 9? Looks like we're done on 9. Keep going. Correct, yes. If I were going to try and do slime, I would want our corrosion. That is absolutely correct. Although it should be noted that spider, Acid Dragon's also worth thinking for our corrosion. But it should also be noted that spiders the entropy weavers can corrode you pretty nastily. So sometimes it's useful to think about it if you have a spider layer, a spider branch that you have to go down. Because those entropy weavers can screw you up fast, and they can do it from range. That's a lot of priests. Jesus. Well, I clearly don't want to stand here. One down. Keep moving. I don't want those priests to frickin'... This, I think, is a fine spot. It's fine. You're invisible. I don't care. You blasted me with nothing. I don't care. You're gonna keep blasting me with nothing. I still don't care. Magic dart. Don't care. Here's an interesting question that you may or may not know the answer to. Because a good chunk of my armor class is coming from my natural armor, because I'm a gargoyle, and some of my damage resistance is coming from my natural armor as a gargoyle, does corrosion chip into that? Or does it only chip into the armor that I get from, like, actual armor pieces? Missed. I'm being smited. I think any and all AC is fair game. That's what I would assume. That is absolutely what I would assume. But coming from a D&D background where like natural armor and like armor class calculation, stuff like that are different. There's Snorg, by the way. Snorg can be a bit of a dick. Snorg is a troll. Snorg can hit like a truck and has a buttload of hit points and regenerates health. You can do up to 50 damage a turn. Although I have guaranteed armor, guaranteed damage reduction through my character. So I think max she could probably do is about 40 damage to me a turn. But that's a lot, and she can berserk rage. Now, here's the thing. She's got no armor and relatively low evasion. So, like, I think my spells are just gonna melt her. But the thing is, I don't want to move any closer to her, but I kind of have to. If there's a bunch of, like, trolls, or if there's anything behind her that's dangerous, I'm in super, super trouble. But I've got to move closer. Oops. Nope, I woke her up. Damn. Nia Murphy! Hope you have a good day out there. Thank you for stopping in and spending the day with me. Always appreciate it. All right, 78% chance to hit. Oh boy. This is not going to go well. We're going to root you in place. Okay, that worked. You're berserk. Oh! You're so fast. Let's blink. And what am I? Any chance that'll work? No. That would be awesome, but unlikely. Oh! That hurt. That hurt so much. This is what I'm talking about. She just did 30 damage to me in one turn. I think those were high rolls, but like I can't guarantee. No, those weren't even high rolls. Wait, what? How did just one bite? Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Closely misses you, barely misses you. claws me. That was one claw? Your claw's only supposed to deal up to... Oh, but you're Berserk Rage. Oh, so you deal a lot more damage with each one of those shots. That was just one claw. Oh, no, never mind. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm misreading this. I'm misreading this. She actually attacked me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm misunderstanding. I'm misreading the combat log. Thank you. No, she attacked me 6 times. And she bit me once and clawed me twice. And of those, she dealt 30 damage. So she hit half her attacks and did more than half my damage, half my life. That's so gross. That's so gross. Now I've got a Wand of Acid and a Wand of Mind Burst. Mind Burst has a 51% chance to hit her. Acid has a 74% chance to hit her. Both of them will probably do enough damage to kill her. Or 78% chance to hit with the stone arrow. Or I can try, I can't blink because I used the blink spell, so I can't even use the scroll of blinking. Or I can just try and heal up and try and live a turn and see if I get a better rolls on her next attacks. Plus plus is the read. So if I go plus plus. Yeah, fear's only gonna hit at about half likeliness. That's a good question, and I don't know the answer to that. That's a great question that I don't know the answer to. I don't think so. I mean, I think... Oh, man. Do I have any, like, useful abilities off of Amulet? Not at all. Okay. I'm gonna heal. Okay. She bit me once, clawed me once, and then clawed for 0 damage. But that was not enough to overwhelm the heal. So, alright, we're now in a good spot. I think I got... Not sure if you mirror your Phantom gains an attack first or not. Can I root and back up? I could. The problem is that I don't think I have enough turns to root and back up. I could be dead by then. But this is good. I healed. I don't think she can kill me in 1 turn now, so I'm just gonna blast. She bit me and then clawed me twice for no damage. Okay, she's not actually doing that much damage. There we go. Okay. I think that first set of turns, because I blinked. Blink is slow, right? So she got an extra set of attacks, and I think she got high rolls on those attacks. I don't think I was ever in that much danger. So the only thing I lost from that was a single heal potion. It was a very bad blink. It was slow, and then she got very high rolls on her attacks. So like, I think that was just a combination of events that went poorly in my... I don't think I was ever in that much danger. Conjuration's up to 9, Earth Magic up to 12. We're doing pretty good. And Two-Headed Ogre heard the battle and is wandering over. Let's see if I can just break line of sight with it. Alright, yeah, it wandered off in a different direction. That's an Amulet of Faith, which we're going to drop back on the ground. I gotta find where this Two-Headed Ogre went, so I can kill it so it doesn't wander up on me when I'm in another fight. I don't like these big double doors leading into whatever chamber this is. That's going to be a scary room. This door's already open, which means a lot of things are wandering now. Like that fight had a lot of noise associated with it. So a lot of enemies in these immediate areas. There it is. Found it. Gonna root you in place. Okay. Okay, you're dead. We were hitting... Well, we're on Dungeon 10, which is usually about the time when we're hitting stuff that's tough for me to fight. So I'm not surprised that we are running into multiple challenging fights in a row now. Hey, the troll dropped its leather armor. +0 troll leather armor. Troll leather armor is really nice because it gives you, well, it gives you stuff, right? Yeah, it gives you gives you regen. Yeah, gives you the troll's regen ability, which is nice. And it will also take enchantments just like regular armor. It's not a bad, you know. It's the same base stats as normal leather armor. Just gives you plus regen and then can take other enchantments. So like it's pretty good. Excuse me, I'm gonna mute for a second. What is sublimation of blood and why is it a no-go for a gargoyle? That's a mechanic or spell I'm not familiar with. Yaks. Excuse me, my throat. Hold on, just a second. My throat's a mess right now. Oh, that's a really interesting mechanic. All right. I'm trying to drink. I've got stuff here to drink. I'm just like, my throat's just a mess right now. Ooh. The yak bellows ×2. You hear a bellow ×2. You hear a bellow. There are many yaks that are about to charge me right now. Let's get into a corridor somewhere. There isn't a good corridor nearby. Let me go this way. Let me pack myself into this corner over here. Oh my god, there's so many. Bayomet, I'm about to run out of mana. Any assistance, big man? A little bit, not much. All right, Ambrosia. If you don't have Veil, sublimation is game-changing for a caster. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's your, like, stay in the fight mechanic then. It's interesting that they say that gargoyles can't cast it because they have no blood. That's really interesting. Are there other races that one would guess have no blood also not able to cast it, like mummies and well, mummies are the only one maybe ghouls. Undead can't? Yeah, that's what I was guessing. Alright, what do I do here? Fear summoning. DJ can't. Oh, the genies, right. I've never played a genie. They were also added more recently than I stopped playing. So I actually had to think about that for a second. I forgot genie were even a race for a second. I've not yet played a genie. Isn't their mechanic like they have a rotating spell pool or something? Like their spells are constantly changing or something? I read up on them once, and I'm not sure if I understood the mechanic very well. I think I'm just gonna blink out of here and try and make a run for it. You get a random spell every 2 levels, and your HP is used instead of MP. Oh, interesting. So do they not have an MP value at all? What happens to effects that usually drain your MP? Do they just fizzle on a genie? What about like an Eye of Draining that tries to drain your MP? I guess it just moves on to your HP, right? Because Eyes of Draining specifically drain your hit points after they're done with your magic. So, but general effects that hurt MP do nothing to a genie. Interesting. That's a very interesting mechanic. All right, we're gonna blink. We're gonna blink out of this problem, and then we're gonna. That's the wrong spell. That's the wrong button, rather. Root. Drop the root right there. And then we're moving. Ah, they broke free of it right away. Alright, that was not helpful. If you start as a caster, you get all the spells from that book at the start. Interesting. Can they read books like normal? Can they like find books in the level? I really don't know what to do here. I'm kind of... Let's try casting some of my other spells here. Or some of my other guys here. Let's mind burst these guys. God, I love the blood explosion. Nope, no books. The only new spells you get are the ones you get every 2 levels. I might have to play a genie. That sounds like a lot of fun. So you're guaranteed to get all the spells in your starting book. And then every 2 levels you get a random spell. Is it a spell like from an appropriate level? Or can it be like any spell? Like at level 3, can you get like, I don't know, Firestorm or something? Or is it guaranteed to just be something from like an appropriate level? The spell level scales, okay. Oh, come on, failed cast. Get out of here. This should not be this challenging of a fight. There we go. That should not have been that challenging of a fight, but there were just so many that it overwhelmed my ability to stay in the fight. Gloves! I already had gloves, right? Yeah, I already got a +2 pair of gloves. Last spell is guaranteed to be level 9. And your second to last can be 8 or 9. When you say last spell, you mean like level 27, right? Because like, most of my runs don't even make it to 27. My last DJ got Firestorm at 25. I had it on Quiver and just Firestormed everything, even Orbs of Fire. Yeah, I mean, without having to worry about mana, and you can just like lifesteal and stuff like that, and you know, regenerate life to keep yourself in the fight. I would Firestorm literally everything all the time. Sounds awesome. But I'd be willing to say most of my successful runs have never even gotten to 27. Because I don't do like extended runs. I really just do 3 rune runs. I've never done an extended run. Bahamut is now offering me Searing Ray. Searing Ray is a fun spell, but I feel like I've already outscaled it, so we're gonna say no to that one. Book. Dazzling Flash. Iskindarin's Mystic Blast. Ooh, Iskindarin's Mystic Blast might be one of my next... Might be my next kill stuff spell. Oh, wait. Sorry, that's not the spell I thought it was. Iskindarin's Mystic Blast is not the spell I thought it was. Starburst. Level 6 Conjuration Fire. Holy shit. Man. I gotta start getting some of these higher level spells IMB is the stay alive spell, pushes things away. That's the spell. Okay. I thought I thought Iskenderun's Mystic Blast was the what's it called? Dazzling Gem or something like that? No, Dazzling Flasher, that's not what I'm talking about. There's like a spell that like fires a projectile outward, and then that projectile shoots, like explodes, and deals damage around it when it hits a certain point, but it's not like a fireball. I don't know. I thought Iskenderun's Mystic Blast was a different spell. I gotta start getting. I gotta look at my abilities here. I gotta start getting Conjuration up faster than this. Well, I'm so close to 6. I'm gonna let Evocations hit 6, and then I think maybe Earth Magic hit 13, and then I'm gonna put it all into Conjurations because I've really got to start getting Conjurations up higher than this. Although, what specific spells am I looking to try and pull up? I mean, the big thing is Orb of Destruction, Spellforge Servitor. So I guess a little bit of summoning is going to be needed eventually. But Stone Arrow's not going to last me forever. I don't know. We're just going to keep Conjuration going for the time being. What is happening? Oh, I don't have mana! I forgot to regen mana after that fight. Whoops. I forgot I was out of mana. Holy shit, Komodo Dragon hits hard. Alright, we're in trouble. I did not expect to be in trouble. We're gonna have to Mind Burst this guy again. I was not paying attention, didn't realize I was out of mana. Ooh! Is that an actual? No, it's not. I kind of thought for a second that was an actual, like, shrine to Beog outside of Orc. I would have been very surprised, but it is not. This is the entrance to Orc, by the way. This is almost certainly where the entrance to Orc is. And it's on D10, so, like, I think it has to be on this level, yeah. I don't think it can be any lower than this. I think this is the last level it could possibly spawn in. Alright. Oh, and more from my Wand of Paralysis. That's nice. My levels of evocations are not quite to the point where I can make effective use of that high level wand yet, but I do like having it. Alright, we're gonna check and see what's in this hell room. I'm a little worried. Oh. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, there's a Wraith, apparently. Come on. Oh my god. There we go. That, I was really expecting this room to have more scary stuff in it. Alright, well, we're done here. D11, D11. I like this tile set quite a bit, actually. I like when the level spawns with this tile set. I don't know if it's my favorite tile set in the game, but I enjoy this tile set quite a bit. Orug! Orug whipped a javelin at me, and it pierced right through me and dealt a good chunk of my health as damage. She's got a broad axe of draining, and there's a +2 scale mail cold resistance. Good thing I'm not doing any cold damage. Okay. Here's the problem with the spells I'm currently using. They are very heavily reduced by armor. The damage they deal is very heavily reduced by armor. I'm just leaving the level for the time being. Ouch. 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 That stung. Ouch. we're gonna heal up. We're gonna pop back down. Okay, that's right. This was the start of this level. All right, we gotta find the third. Oh, go up. Sorry, not down. Where's the third one? It's over here. I want to be in a different part of that level. I probably can't fight her right now. I think I have to go somewhere else. I think I probably have to go into lair or something. But for the time being, we can keep trying to explore and fight things that are not her. For at least a little bit of it more. Are you kidding me? I could mirror her. That's actually not a bad point. I could mirror her. Does mirror have a percentage? I've actually not used mirror in a long time. Does mirror have a percentage chance of failure, or does it just automatically, is it just like 100%? What's my Evo at? It's a good question. 6. It just hit 6.0. Oops. Don't do that. Just hit 6.0. I think Evo just makes it higher HD and last longer. Interesting. I can't believe this is an entire, like, exclave, by the way. This is... I didn't... Outside of, what is it? Orc. Outside of the Orcish mines, I didn't think they could make exclaves like this. What's hilarious is this means I can completely bypass Dungeon 11 and go right to Dungeon 12 if I really wanted to. There's like no enemies in here. All right, well, that kind of seals the deal, unfortunately, and means that I have to do... I've been shafted into one, had to go down to go up. Oh, that sounds actually hell. Oh, that sounds like hell. This unfortunately means that our exploration of the main dungeon shaft is done. We cannot continue any further down from here. It is time to go into Orc. Because right now I can't deal with Urug. What's interesting is that Urug is just in the main dungeon. Because Urug can spawn in the Orcish mines. But in this case, she spawned in on Dungeon 11. So that means that most likely I'm going to run into the Orc Wizard, whose name I can't remember, the two-headed Orc Wizard woman. Or Saint Roka. That's true. I think there's basically guaranteed to be one of the Orcish uniques down there, at least one. I forgot about Saint Roka. Oh, fuck. I'll tell you, if I go down into here and I immediately, like, run face first into Saint Roka, after running face first into Uruk, I'm gonna be so pissed. Because I don't think I can handle Roka at this level either. And she might have an Arbalest. Yeah, I like, roll down the steps the first turn, Saint Roka blasts me with an Arbalest for, like, 51 out of my 54 health, turn 1. Yeah, that's absolutely a thing that can happen. I can't deal with Uruk right now, and I don't think I could deal with Saint Roka if I ran into her. I think I could probably deal with the two-headed ogre sorceress, who's whatever her name was. I can't ever remember her name. But either way, I actually think I'm probably done for the day here. I'm gonna use this Elroka, thank you, that's the name I'm looking for. I think if I ran into her I'd be fine, but all right, I think I'm done for the day. We've been at here for a couple of hours. Thank you guys very much. Said no one, thank you very much for the follow today. We hit our 25 goal. That was our current goal. Next goal is 50. Next goal is 50. We're on our way. We're on the road to affiliate. We're on the road to affiliate. Thank you guys for stopping in. Always appreciate it. Today was a lot of fun. I'm gonna try and pencil in more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup for next week. Starting next week and into the week after next, some of the bigger plans for this channel start to come into fruition. The new season, or the new standard season for Magic Arena started. The new set came out, so I've been putting a lot of time in over there, and I will continue to do so. And then starting on Monday the 28th, so a week from tomorrow, the final World of Warcraft expansion drops. I'll be creating a brand new account with a brand new set of characters. I'll be starting basically from scratch, from the new player experience, because I haven't played properly in like 3 expansions, and the only reason I'm coming back is because they've said that it's the last expansion. So I'm like, you know what? I haven't played the last like 3 expansions, but if this one's legitimately going to be the last expansion, I might as well give it a try. So we're going to go in, we're going to do that starting on the 28th. Actually, before that, next Friday, we're going to do the pre-patch stuff, because there's usually a bunch of pre-patch content. So we'll create a brand new character, we'll have a brand new account going, we'll see what the new player experience is, and we will, we'll do whatever the pre-patch content for the next expansion is. And then when that's done, that following Monday, we go in full, for a lot of that. So that's like the big stuff. We'll still absolutely be finding time for other games to play. My full schedule will be on Twitter later tonight. And yeah, so thank you guys very much for stopping in. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you around. Ocho Tanis!